My name is Francis Tulliver, I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium and to Flanders, Germany to here, I fought for king and country I love dear. It was Christmas in the trenches with the frost so bitter hot. The frozen fields of France were still, no Christmas songs were sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day. They're brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with my messmate on a cold and rocky ground when across the field of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up, me boys, each soldier strained to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon, one by one, each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent, the gas cloud rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they were finished and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. The next they sang Stille Nacht, to silent night says I, and in 2 tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming towards us, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one lone figure trudging from their side, but his truce flag like a Christmas star shone on that plain so bright, as he bravely strolled unarmed into the night. So one by one from either side we walked in no man's land, with no rifle and no bayonet we met there hand to hand. We shared some secret brandy and we wished each other well, and in a flare-lit soccer game we gave them hell. We traded chocolates and cigarettes and photographs from home, these sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played the squeeze box, they had a violin, this curious and unlikely band of men. Soon daylight stole upon us, and France was France once more. With sad farewells we each began to settle back to war. But the question haunted every heart, who lived that wondrous night? Whose family have I fixed within my sights? It was Christmas in the trenches, with the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warmed as songs of peace were sung. For the walls they kept between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. My name is Francis Tulliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas comes since World War I, I've learned its lessons well, that the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame, and on each end of the rifle we're the same. Young minds need to grow. There was so much that I had to try, so much I had to know. Life was out there waiting, but so far out of reach, and there were lessons that we had to learn, experience could teach. So at night we'd out the windows go, as free as wild birds, playing games we weren't allowed to, and using dirty words. Rebelling hard in cars that flew filled up my younger years, running from my father's voice still ringing in my ears. became a young girl, like someone from a plan. I could see salvation in her eyes and felt comfort in her hand. She took the time to listen, she seemed to understand. She helped me turn my father from a terror to a man. Ah, but who knows, there might be a second chance for people who are like him, the terror and the man, who cannot see the future or the forest for the trees. Oh, 'cause life is short and comes and goes, just like a summer breeze. He is my example of what I shouldn't be, and life is so much different from what he taught to me. I'm happy with my children, they know I am their friend, and we'll experience together what lies around the bend. And I often think about him, and I'm sorry for his loss, all those things he missed in life and the hours he spent cross. I'm happy for the adult time we had toward the end. I had him for my father, I knew him as a friend. Oh, but who knows, there might be a second chance for people who are like him, the terror and the man, who cannot see the future or the forest for the trees. Oh, 'cause life is short and comes and goes, just like a summer breeze. Ah, but who knows? Yeah, thank you. Ain't that nice? Thank you so much. I'm going to have a tape of that. I can play at bedtime now. Very nice. Just play that clapping. It's kind of nice. Anyway, my grandfather, a lot of you know this story already. My granddad came from Ireland in 1911, and actually one of my cousins is here tonight, thank goodness. And he was a singer in the Metropolitan Opera, and always amazes me that he was in the Met and actually sang in the chorus. And he was also a singing waiter, which I never quite understood how that worked, but I've always depicted it as, say, here's your entree, here's your entree, here's your entree. I guess, kill the rabbit, kill, whatever. But then my dad, Richard Quinn, was trained at Juilliard School of Music and did us, as a lot of you know, a great economic favor in our family. He studied Gregorian chants. It's a huge help. I mean, chanters made big money in the 60s, and yeah, so we had pretty hot bikes and all kinds of stuff, and it was pretty exciting. No, my dad sang in churches most of my childhood and taught piano, and my mom sang too, but she sang like abba dabba 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 said the monkey. Do you know that one? I should do it for you later on. But whenever my dad came to see me play, he'd always get up and sing this next song, and it was my job to try and back him up on guitar, which was never easy. And since he's been gone, myself and my brother, we both sing this song, and think about him a lot. Get a job, you little bastard, get a job. Oh, Mom, I'm only kidding. No, he was very supportive, incredible. He was like Playtex. No, but he did always sing this next song, and especially around this time of year, I miss hearing him sing and hearing him play piano, doing the Christmas carols. But oh, Daddy.